Hmm. There we go. What's going on, everybody? Free to play OG here, back for day 69 of the free to play account series. Hope you're all doing spectacular. What's going on, everybody? We already chatting in the chat. I've been waiting for like 10 minutes to click on this button, just staring at it. What do we got going on in here? Gold, okay, just some team up collection tokens. Very nice. We'll take it. We will take it. We love free stuff. What are these? Are these like, I assume they're more than one. To 20! Times 20! Okay, welcome to the 10-year anniversary, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm pretty sure this is pretty much the official start of the anniversary rewards here. This Team Up Collection Special Pass. This is not something you're going to see, I'm pretty sure, besides Black Friday and the anniversary. And it sounds like we did see this last Black Friday. I just wasn't around for that event. Yeah, and 50 on the last one. Bonkers. That's great. That's great news for free-to-plays. Get on this. These are just such a slow drip that getting a nice injection like this is really, really big for us. That's very cool. Love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, and then we got our, like, Chutes and Ladders Candyland event here, where you just roll around the board with the dice, which is great. It's just extra stuff, right? And then we get... some tier 4 materials and Odin's Blessing from this event. Very nice. Very nice. And the tier 3 materials. We're starving. We're starving for Essence of Dimension right now. Very cool. You love to see it. Alright. Is this like an ad for the special pass? Yeah, this isn't XP. Yeah, you don't get like daily XP. No. Oh, okay. I see. You got like challenges. Okay. Well, that ain't happening. You probably don't need this, though, just in case anyone was wondering. You just probably need to do everything else. I doubt you need to... Well, maybe, because they give you tokens. Yeah, okay. I take it back. So you may have to do this, because they give you enough tokens to go ahead and make those attempts. So off those first chests, you'll get 20 tokens. Should be well... The Team Up Collection is something I know an amount about, but as a free-to-play player, this is something you need to actually make the effort to go in and learn all about, because otherwise, as a free-to-play, it's just a super slow drip, something you kind of don't really pay attention to. Yeah. And so you can see all of ours, of course, we're only 2 months into this account, but all of ours are pretty much all at level 1. I think we might have gotten one upgrade. Yes, sir. Look at this. Look at our ballin' ass free-to-play account with our stacked symbiote collection here. Getting 1% all attacks, baby. So cool. Nice. So we'll actually get to make some upgrade attempts and put some work into the special pass. All right. Get some rewards. Morning, Anastasis. Good evening to you in the Philippines, Juan. Man, yeah, I love that. That's just something I absolutely love about live streaming, is we are literally hanging out all over the planet Earth right now, and something about that is just very cool to me. I absolutely love that. A lot of you guys are so far away from me, which is so cool. All right, let's get some free stuff. Yeah, 100 tokens. That's just crazy. Yeah, it's going to be kind of a... well, actually, wow, we got 3 hits on energy. I collected this a couple hours ago. So that's really nice. That puts us, yeah, in a good place for energy, which is really nice. What do we got going on here? Bunch of poo. I'm just debating... Yeah, I min-maxing this as a free-to-play. I've been thinking about this. These tokens, like, until you get your account really built up so that you can increase your sector power a lot higher than like 5s, you know, you got like 10s across the board or whatever, 15s, I'm sure, maybe even 20. I don't know what it looks like on a fully stacked account. Most of those guys don't spend too much time talking about dispatch, but until then, we don't get a ton of these tokens. So like waiting on your free reroll till the shop like is closer to reset, I guess I'm just not understanding how that even gives us much of a benefit, honestly, when you think about it. You're really just getting a free refresh. I guess, in total min-maxiness, if you were really thinking about it, we are closer to a reset, so this would allow me, if I perfectly maximized coming in and looking at the shop, to see maybe one more shop before I went to sleep. I think it's more fun for us to just refresh on the stream. Yeah, because then we get a cool 6-star card. But I mean, I think there is some reasoning to waiting, but like, I think we're good to grab that one on the stream, I'm pretty sure. Unless it's like 30 minutes or an hour, because then we'll see it on the stream. Anyways, all right, let's get out of this menu. What was that? That was, I'm assuming that was, yep, completion for the challenges here, yeah. Nice. Yep. Cool, all right, let's get our alliance squared away here. And donate. Get some support here. 3,000. Let's get some more of these. I think we're going to be putting, like, for example, Doctor Strange's uniform. To upgrade it requires a lot of black antimatter. So we're going to run into some sinks for black antimatter here pretty soon. Yeah, and what Victor's just said, I just read that about dispatch tokens. Yes, you'd always want to be around 300 if you can, because those super, like, well, I was going to say premium, not premium, but like the tier 4 rewards, the emblem data, all that shows up for those tokens is often around like 250 or 275, something like that to buy it. So what's up, normal noob? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. And I'm already buying Venom, but I'll still buy as he is. I like Wolverine. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. That's like me with Beta Ray Bill here. Like, I don't know that this is the best purchase. I mean, it's not. It's not the best uniform to pick up for our account, but I don't think I care because I love Beta Ray Bill. I don't know if I'm going to get another chance to play him when he's strong. So I think this is going to be my, like, just because I like it pick, you know? Because I ain't taking a discount on tier 3 characters, my friend. I'm after a 15% discount on a native tier 2, tier 4 character. So I will not be getting a discount on tier 3 characters. Is why. Nice. Those are nice. Love to see that. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but we had like 51 million gold. I think we had just about 50 million gold at the end of the stream yesterday. And I killed it. I shot our gold right in the face, and I'm really sorry. I apologize profusely. We'll make it right. We'll make it better. But I'll show you what we bought. I'll show you what we bought. This was expensive, but we got it. And normally I wouldn't do this, but I don't know when the next discount's coming. I think it'll be around the anniversary itself. And I didn't want to wait for a proper ISO 8 setter build for Doctor Strange all the way, you know, like weeks. So went for it. This cost, and just the reason I'm going to be honest about this is because people should know how expensive this gets. I think I spent 8 million gold for Overdrive. And that's not even that bad. It could have been way worse because I was not allowing Hawkeye into the picture. We were doing Power of Angry Hulk and Overdrive only. So it gets spendy. I don't think you can take both. No, I think you have to choose, yeah, which of the buffs you want. Yeah, Overdrive's hard to get, man. It's a lot of people don't consider that. It's actually, oh, you can't see here, but it's actually significantly more rare to roll than Hawkeye and Power of Angry Hulk. I think it's about half as common. So it's actually quite difficult to get Overdrive. That's why I always, like, as a free-to-play, you'll probably never catch me. Or I shouldn't say never, but for a long, long time, you wouldn't catch us rolling for just Overdrive. I just can't even imagine how much gold you sink trying to do that. And I also got in here and started doing some work on his gears, so we didn't have to do it all on stream. Amplified everything. Threw a couple OBs on here. Doctor Strange is an absolute beast. And I went in here to build him, and I was like, dude's freaking capped on just about everything. Just like stock. He's just like ready to go. Dude's crazy. All we've got on his obelisk is just the crit rate. So he's getting crit rate from his obelisk. We've got ignore defense on his last gear, which is fine because everything's like overcapped, but you can see it's all overcapped by like 2%, 0.88%. This is actually like really nice, honestly. Probably not normal noob. I'm gonna be weighing this until the day we have to decide, but we may leave Strange at tier 380 and go for Wolverine. I think Doctor Strange is going to do... Like, I'll probably break it down on paper. I'm that big of a nerd. I'll sit here and, like, do pros and cons for each. Like, what are we going to get out of tier 4ing Doctor Strange, and what are we going to get out of tier 4ing Wolverine? Weigh the two, really look at Wolverine's PvP value, and then make a decision from there. But one of the biggest things is knowing that Doctor Strange performs really well at tier 380. And our Wolverine will not perform in PvP as well at tier 380. They'll do much better at tier 4. So, and then the thing is, like, this guy ain't gonna be PvP for us forever. We're gonna switch him to PvE, and like, I know Venom does like a good amount more damage, but do I care? Like, are we gonna be getting, like when does that matter for us? ABX, sure. There's one day of ABX where we would score more with Venom. Yeah, we're getting a rage. We're gonna get a rage for Strange for sure. Exactly, Saj, and that's the other thing. We're gonna get a rage for Strange around the anniversary. So dude's gonna be cooking the whole game. Like, it's not. Now his new uni's not optimal, Saj, but he'll still do okay. Exactly. He's really playing a stopgap for us. And then once he's done filling that PvP role, he can be a really strong tier 4 combat male PvE character for us. We're not going to have to pick up Venom. Let's be real. Like, on a free to play, I'm not trying to get Venom's uniform because it's a damage increase, but it's not enough to care. We're not pushing high enough World Boss Legend, like, plus stages or late World Boss Legend to really need that, like, little difference between and it may not be little, it may be, you know, a big difference in stages, like several stages higher that you could push with Venom, but it's just so far down the road. Anyways, that was a lot of words, sorry. I get into this kind of stuff, get nerdy about it. Yeah, exactly. We just don't need Venom. The only and I still think he's great for people that don't like. We just happened to find Wolverine's artifact super early, and it put us in a position to utilize him for PvP. There you go. All right, let's check our inbox. A little behind. Gonna burn through some stuff. We've actually got like our conquest chest in here. We got our 3 million gold, and we got our fatty daddy chest. So let's see what we get. Probably nothing too crazy, but that's all right. Oh, the heck. Why has everybody got to shit on Alliance Conquest, dude? Why you guys got to do that? Quit shitting on Alliance Conquest. Don't do that. Yo, what? This isn't a crit. This is just like, here's your chest contents. Wow. I mean, it really is, you guys. If I look at, man, let's take a sec. I know we're talking a lot here instead of going, but in Alliance Conquest this week, it's once a week, right? Or is it less? Is it like on a 4? Several hundred Alliance mementos, 300 Alliance tokens for the shop. Something like that. Look at this. We're almost ready for another purchase in the shop. 3 million gold and 150 carbonadium. Thanks, Normal Noob. Yeah, 5 days. I thought it was less than a week. That's nuts, you guys. I probably put... Is it... Anyways, well, yeah, it's like somewhere in there. Is it 6 days for the full reset? It's weird that it's not a full week. So strange. Anyways, yeah, it was not a large time investment for us. I probably put 20-30 minutes of my time total into this mode this whole round, and that's just a huge amount of rewards for that kind of investment. Huge. What's up, Janice? Oh, what do we got today from the I didn't even look. What do we have from the... Is it gold? Jeez, gold, man. Gold. This is part of why I spent all that gold, guys. Watch this. Today's kind of gold day. So we got 3 million from the was it Essence today? Gotcha. Oh, there it is. Thank you. We have like 3 million from Conquest in our inbox, 3 million from the login. We get 2 million from our dimension missions. It's like crazy. The Electra Uni, My first thing that I noticed that was new for me since I was on a break from the game, it's really nice that they gave it a 50% discount. I thought that was pretty cool. That kind of stuff's good, paying attention to stuff like that. I don't think it's... I can't think a lot about it yet. We'll have to see. I think it's a speed female hero, right? So already she's got like steep competition. She's half built for PvP and half built for PvE. We'll just kind of have to see how she plays, because it looks like a mess. We'll see. They made some interesting-ish kind of improvements to her, but also kind of not. I imagine it's going to be pretty pretty big skip on that one is my guess, but we'll see. I always wait. I'll be watching Alex's live stream later tonight, so be in there chit-chatting and checking it out since I won't purchase her. We don't do that kind of stuff. What's going on, Zach? Good to see you again. All right, let's just pop these guys in here. See if one of these fine fellows is around and see if we can hook someone up with the GBR carry here. It is 8:46 a.m. where I am at. Okay, let's grab someone who's new here. That was weird. But all the way down. See if we can snag someone. Always try to get someone off the friends list here. Someone in here for a GBR run. As always, thanks to Antonio for the carries. God, I love this uniform. We were talking about this in Discord yesterday. Sad that I missed that. Oh, sorry, Zach. Didn't see you in time. Sorry, brother. Thanks, Kush. Appreciate it, man. Have a great day. What's going on, Salim? I hope you're doing well. Lazy morning. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back to the stream. Yeah, that's Sahaj. That's the one thing I didn't express myself very well. But she does have she has like some interesting skills, but she's just missing such fundamental things. If they had just added like immortality, it would be cool in my opinion if they added a third PvP effect, honestly, like immortality and resurrection. That was just something different. I don't know what it would be, but something cool that does the same kind of thing, that lets them like hang in even when they get murked down super fast. Oh, you know what would be kind of a cool one? And I'm just riffing. This is just right off the top of my head as I'm like bombing this GBR. It'd be kind of neat if you had like a dodge mechanic that as they lost HP, their dodge just increased and increased and increased until they had like so many seconds of complete dodge. Like they just dodge everything for a few seconds and map it out so that instead of being like immortality where you get like 5 seconds of complete damage immunity, make the 100% dodge only last for like 2 seconds. So you're like progressively taking less damage until then for a few seconds you just take none and then it slaps back and you take normal damage. I don't know. Maybe that's a little worse than immortality and resurrection, but it would still be something that like, you know, would let other characters have some like staying power in PvP. All right, we'll punch something. Oh, I better get in my little hidey hole, huh? Doing way too many things at once. I'm like reading something on one screen, reading chat, and trying to hit stuff and not die. Doesn't really matter, does it? Thanks, Antonio. All right. Yeah, it'd be neat, right? I don't know. I mean, I'm not a game designer, but just off the top of my head, something like that would be neat. Some kind of new mechanic that it would be cool. Actually, it would be nice if it was a little worse than immortality and resurrection, so that you like had an option that wasn't like, oh, these guys are going to break the meta, but they're better than just having like some PvP stats, because some PvP stats has a purpose. Like, let's be honest, right? Alliance Conquest is a game mode. That's not Alliance Conquest. That's Alliance Tournament. That's not what we want to talk about. Alliance Conquest like could be fun. If it was more popular, and like honestly, I think the most recent change they made was one of the biggest ones for it in the game, right? And Electra, right, is a character probably for Alliance Conquest. That's like what she's for. And what I wanted to say, and why I paused to say it, is like Alliance Conquest characters matter. We got stuffed by a shitty Punisher in Alliance Conquest. We just got stuffed. We could not cap this zone because like a level 70 tier 2 Punisher was there, and that alone shut down all our free-to-play asses from trying to get that zone. We just couldn't do it because we didn't have the characters that had PvP skills. Anyways, so Alliance Conquest value is real. It's just so many people don't care about it, right? So there it is. Okay, moving on here. I better get back in line. We got our GBR. Let's do a little bit of energy dumping. Let's get our Converging Fates done. Of course. Oh, and that was the other thing, guys. I got us a couple stars on our emblem collections. And that cost us like 10 million gold or something like that. 8 million gold. Something like that. So another really expensive gold purchase, but that's one that's static and one that I want to work on. So I was just gauging how much gold we had, how much we were going to earn, and I went ahead and bumped this up. It also gives us all attack and rifts, which is nice. It'll help us farm faster. And I did see, I think Sahaj mentioned getting more Celestial Essence from rifts soon, and that is absolutely part of the plan. For sure. We've completely stopped doing normal story modes now. We're not doing those at all. And there's yes for characters that are slow farms, not doing those every day anymore because I want to save the energy for farming dispatch and farming dimension rifts. Yeah. Because Giga Dodge is just like, for so many seconds, you have guaranteed dodge, right? Yeah, that's what they say. I don't, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think one of the biggest things that I'm looking at as a free-to-play, this is like our biggest, this is such a huge energy sink. It's an enormous energy sink. And that's why somebody asked about it in Discord. They were like, didn't somebody say that Dimension missions, and Alex did say, that Dimension missions aren't really worth running to the end, you know? And I absolutely understand that sentiment, and I think with a fully developed account, that's true. But until we have a yellow circle in the middle of our screen, no, until we have Valkyrie, Agent Venom, Ghost Panther, and we're on our way. Maybe Killmonger, actually, which we'll learn about later why I want that. Riri, Luna, Enchantress, probably Carnage. Anyways, most of these characters. I really want to unlock these characters, and then at a point, I will completely stop running this mode for the most part, except to get the gold every day. But you save the rest of the energy for dimension missions. I'm a bit of a stickler about unlocking characters as a free-to-play, because like that's where our crystals come from, right? Or a bunch of them. And so this is like a lot of crystals in here. This is thousands of crystals if you get all these characters. God, I hate these things. You get all these guys ranked up, right? It's like thousands of crystals. Not to mention I'm a bit of a completionist that way, so. But yeah, you got to shift your energy priorities around for sure. Keep min-maxing as you go. All right, so I wanted to look a little bit at Doctor Strange. We have a better obelisk, but I'm going to put this on someone else who needs it more. Because we're going to put a rage on this bad boy. We're getting a rage for the anniversary. So I don't see any reason to put this fancy-dancy obelisk on our Doctor Strange, which was the plan before, by the way. What's up, E? Day 6 login. Yeah. For the premium tier 2 selector. You got a premium tier 2 selector? Yes. In fact, back out of that. We're going to go do that first. Let's see if we can get him to 72. Be fun, because then we can just start. Screw 72, man. We're going. I'm going straight to 80 with that Bumblebee. I'm like watching our bios and stuff and everything, watching our mats, thinking about how we're going to do it. Nice. We get a little null break today. A nice little null break. Okay. Let's do them. I got to watch the teams on these. We haven't run Null in a while. Got to make sure everything's up and up. Looks good. This, a leadership for him, basically. Yeah, that's no good. I want something like that. And then they need a third. Bingo, you guys can take Venom. Where's my Venom? There he is. These guys get... Who do they get? We got to fit Strange into this, so I can actually like switch things around a little bit. Star-Lord could go in here. It doesn't really matter because we need to just do like Strange. I'm gonna give him a day in court. Let's see how he does. He's not finished. Don't judge him too harshly, guys, because he's not fully built at all. He doesn't have like all his Uru, but he is capped on just about everything. So we'll see how he does. Oh yeah, there's Venom twice. I'm just gonna do this. I don't know what I'm doing. I try to like plan them out because I got so paranoid from doing Moon Knight jumping into the strikers and screwing stuff up that I just like I'm horrified to do it again. All right, well that's good enough. Let's just do that. I think Hulk is gonna absolutely trash this guy. So there you go. No, Aaron, we don't have a Discord server yet. I think I use the new meta and like it's a good place to be because there's a lot of new players that need advice and stuff. And setting up a Discord can be kind of difficult because as you get people in it, like you are bound to get someone coming in and just posting penises all the way up and down your whole Discord. So I just got to like figure out when I want to do that, and we may do like a members only Discord. Be cool where we could do like one-on-one account help maybe, and you know, preview videos that are coming out or whatever, you know, something like that. But I might try to do like a smaller Discord situation like that instead of doing a whole Discord community for everybody, since the new meta is kind of our home. Hey, get in there, brother. I didn't say you could stop. Save the tier 3 here. There we go. We'll probably build Apocalypse. The free-to-play way. We've already done a lot of our unlocking for Apocalypse, so we're like 2/3 of the way to unlocking him, so we'll probably just build him up. Nice. Yeah, exactly. We're actually probably going to use a selector on Iron Fist. We're going to get to the point where we're using some of our selectors just to unlock World Boss Legend stages. Yeah, we're not going to get to 80 then. That's okay though. We've got to start. Whoa, oh, oh. Oh, watch the tail. Watch the tail. Yeah, because we're gonna get we get a selector day after tomorrow or something like that on 72, or no, day after tomorrow. Hello, and we'll take Sif from that one, so we'll have Sif ready to build up for support, and then she's pretty much the only thing of real value I think in those for us. So yeah, after that we're just doing things like taking Iron Fist, things like that. Hey, quit bullying me. I'm trying to bully you. Can't bully me. I've got all screwed up. And there we go. Yeah, that's what I mean, normal noob. Like, we'll just, whichever we want. I don't want to push Gore before I push Mephisto, most likely, so we'll take Iron Fist over War Tiger. But yeah. Oh, you can use BAM for Strange? I didn't even know that, actually. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I didn't know. Is that true? You can use BAM for his levels? Huh. Cool. Nice, another combat book. That's great. That's fantastic news for us, guys. I thought it was only the native tier 3s that were like that, where you could use alternatives. I didn't. I guess have I ever taken a native tier 2 to level 80? Huh. I may not have. Let's get our strange in here. Let's see. Let's start it off easy here. Let's not be mean. Him in there, and we're just gonna give him some garbage, I guess. We'll give him 2 garbies. I don't want to make a mistake and get things like we can't even really use. Well, we could. No, because we just use Nick Fury for Iron Man. If we use him, we're probably not going to use Iron Man, honestly. So just take him, take Kingo, get in there, and do your work. Rank him up. Yeah. That's what we're trying to do. That is what we're trying to do. I'm not going to worry too much. He gives himself ignore dodge. We'll just give him some extra damage. Angela has value, yeah. She does. I have to look at her uniform again. There was a reason I didn't really like it quite as much as some of the others. And I'm also not looking at the selector. So yeah, take whatever, you know. There may be another character we need in there before we start taking World Boss Legend unlocks. But, yeah. He doesn't need crit rate. He doesn't need anything. I just don't want to take all our damage. Let's just make sure he doesn't die. There we go. Alright. I'm using new characters. I'm scared I'm going to screw up my 5 runs, but we got a cushion now. We've got 16 tier 3s and transcended characters, so... Oh. I didn't even see the camera dip down. How long do you have to delay a 6? Longer than that. You have to wait for a while. Is it till all his clones show up, like the circle of clones? I think it's something like that, right? You gotta hold the 6 until all the little stranges pop up. Gosh dang, you know. I'm trying to read chat, bro. Give me a break. Yeah, okay. You gotta wait for the little stranges. And it's supposed to be like 6 delay, 5 delay, 2, 3, 4, right? If I recall. Man, rude. Something like that. Oops. Man, these tornadoes are absolutely rocking me. Rocking me like a hurricane. Yeah, I was watching an ABX video this morning, and dude wasn't delaying on the 5 at all. He was just like hammering through them like that. But he was also using auto attacks. So I think that may have been something that's like more for straight ABX. I don't know. But anyways, we're cooking this guy, so no big deal. NBD. Good job, Strange. Dude, he's like absolutely melting this dude, and I'm like reading chat and not even paying attention at all. I don't know why that kept following me after I switched characters. That's awfully rude. God, and then the tornado is fantastic. Want to get? No, I don't want to. Oh my gosh. Star-Lord, you klutz. Oh, cool. Oh, am I just too far away to hit him? There we go. There we go. Oh, almost got him. Oh, for sure, man. We're gonna build Strange up as fast as we can. Don't get me wrong. There is no like holding back on building this guy. He's an absolute mastodon. 222 left on the clock, dude. For some, I mean, level 70 tier 3. That's just a really nice performance for our account, for sure. So happy about that. And I'm reading chat, and I don't know how to play him very well. So there you go. Nice, nice rewards too. Nice, nice. Gosh, we got a lot of carbo. Gotta love it. Well, I didn't even look at his potential. Duh. It probably didn't get it, but 25%. Okay, okay. Yeah, it's gonna take some. It's gonna take a couple days, most likely. A couple days. It's all right. No worries. No worries. Do we want to? I mean, we can just keep running this. What do we got left? We got 3 clears. Yeah, and we got Loki and friggin' Thor to go still, so we're good. Looking real good. Don't be taking tier 3s or transcendeds, even though they have leadership. We need to build up some strikers. We're gonna go look at that after World Boss Legend for sure. We gotta deal with the striker nonsense. Oh no, I want to use her. Yeah. I was mean to Gamora, and I left her skills unbuilt, so I like to give her a chance to shine here where we can. Pew, pew, pew. Oh. Nice. Yeah, for sure. And it's just like, you know, I mean, I guess at a point, I guess I don't really know. I got a lot to learn. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be learning a lot about the end game of Marvel Future Fight. Because I've gotten like far-ish in the game, but, you know, I've reset my account several times. So, I never really got into... God, and I've been playing for so long that the end game, when I was furthest in the game, things were so much different. There were far less systems, far less, you know, things to worry about. There was no World Boss Legend, so none of that. All right, Gwenpool, get in there. Never mind, get punched in the face. Just get punched right in the face. That'll be good. That'll be good. There we go, there we go, there we go. Much better. Uh-oh. Ah! That was such a bad path, like, that I took right there. Woo! Stanky. Don't be rude. Oh, I did it too early. I'm playing so sloppy. Tell anybody. Ah. Yeah, well, I learned something new. I learn something new every day. You can't just use E or W when you have one character left. You need to use the correct key. Dang, you know. I didn't even see that nonsense, you jerk. Out of here. Might screw this clear up. Let's see how we do here. I gotta focus up for the last few seconds here. I'm just gonna let Thor come down. We're gonna do this right. I'm gonna avoid these tornadoes. Wait for our timer. I don't have my team up skill ready, so there we go. Let him get in there, and then we will come in this guy off. What's up, Lucario? Yeah, right? Uh-huh, like, yeah. Oh, I love seeing these. Nice. Nice rewards. Nice. Lots of EOD. We want lots of Essence of Dimension right now. That's where we're behind. Take Spooder Moon. Why not? Actually, take Moon Knight. I like that better. All right. He needs that dodge, baby. Look, he's gonna die. Movement speed, so he's zippy. And he can take a damage boost and some crit rate. There you go. What's up, McCore? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming by the stream. I wish I was reading this whole conversation about Doctor Strange's rotation, but I honestly have not been able to keep up with it. But I'll look into it. Freaking tornadoes, man. Go. Oh shoot. Better pay attention, Ish. I'm trying to read this conversation about Doctor Strange. It's not working well for me. I like to learn. Go, Hella, go. Take it away. You're our only chance. You can do this. You can do this. We just got to build up the tier 3 20 times, and then we'll be good. Didn't line the tier 3 up there. Okay, oh, I need to get out of here. What am I doing? No, 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 Loki, move. You're gonna die. Oh my gosh. No! That was so close. Oh, shoot. That was hilarious. Go, Loki. Go, you little turd. Run. Oh, no. I'm gonna die. Yeah. Oh, yep, yep. Ugh. Hate this screen. Hate that screen. Good job, Loki. Good job. Probably not, Lucario. I'm working on a whole video about all the legendary battles right now and breaking down all the texts and all the value of them. And I think for our account, I don't think we need to put down crystals for a CTP of energy right now. I'm more likely to go for the premium cards from that same legendary battle for rerolls, because we are desperate for rerolls on our premium cards. That was wonky. Camera was all over the place. Huh, yeah, so if you did, well... So you're talking about whether or not you're basically using the damage increase on the 5 or on the 4, right? Is basically what you're talking about. Because if you use the 6 before the rotation, you're going to end up with the damage increase on the 5 and the 2. Whereas if you do it the other way, like you're talking about, you can land the damage on the 4. Interesting. Do you lose a bunch of buffs off the like 5 and stuff though? I haven't like deep dove into his skills and where exactly his buffs are and stuff yet. Not that I'm aware of, Min, not yet. There ought to be, eh? There might be, too. Don't get me wrong, there might be. I just don't know where it is. I do not have it personally, unfortunately. And also, welcome to the stream. I don't know that I've seen you before. Thanks for stopping by. Oh! Dance, Loki, dance. Dude, just, yeah, go bugger off. There we go. All right, one more. Jeez, well, okay, we're... oh, man, we are just killing it over here. We're good on combat books now. I think that's 10. I think that's 10 out of 10 for us. Crazy. All right. Get up in here, Thor. Smash 'em, face 'ems. There we go. We use Iron Man as a striker. Is Ronin worth building for support? I'm planning on it, Pokemaster. I'm going to be picking up Ronin's uniform for the anniversary. Especially since we have our first two tier 4s were Loki and Thor, which are both universals. He just makes sense for our account as a support. Ooh, actually got it that time. Woo! Woo, Thor! Settle down. My goodness. God, this dude cooks for us. I feel like I should have like a disclaimer that we're using a CTP of Judgment like at all times so people know that, because I don't think he does this when he doesn't have a CTP of Judgment and tier 4. Returning player with a premium tier 2 selector. For a premium tier 2, probably a good support character if you don't have them all would be the best bet. With a tier 2 selector, I'm not sure that I would mess around with like a... I mean, you could do a world boss unlock if you want. Just depends on what you need. Usually the best call, yeah, is something like Nick Fury. Yeah, if you've got the option to take Nick Fury, that's probably what you want to do. 100%. Dude. He's cooking this. I mean, it's more fun. It's not like this is like staggering numbers. If get out of here with the fucking tornadoes. It's not like we would be doing staggering damage, you know, if we were pushing higher stages. He would definitely fall behind other characters in World Boss Legend, I'm pretty sure. But he certainly kicks ass for us, so I'm going to enjoy it while he's shining for our account. All right, let's go take a look at this ludicrous amount of carbonadium that we have. I haven't looked at it since like yesterday. We almost got 4K. We're almost back up to 4,000 carbonadium, and we tier 4'd Thor like a week ago, right? No, 9 days ago. 9 days ago. So in 9 days, we've gotten almost 4,000 carbonadium. Woo! Gonna need to buy some Soul of the Faltine, methinks, to catch up a bit to our carbonadium, or we're gonna get stuck on Soul of the Faltine. when we try to build our tier 4. Yeah, we're good on combat books, so it looks like combat's the wiener. Phew, man. I don't really want to do this right now, but that's where our combat books need to go. I'm not gonna lie. You know what, guys? It may be time for this. This may be the next step. Because if we're gonna tier 4 this dude for the anniversary, we've got work to do before we can tier 4 him. And we're gonna run out of time. We got about 2 weeks left till we get that bonus. So, it might be time to dive into this monster. This is crazy to think we'd build Doctor Strange and Wolverine back to back, but it's looking like how things are gonna line up, and materials are good right now, man. We got a lot of stuff coming in, so we might tier 4 Hulk eventually, maybe not. He might get left behind by other priorities as we move on, because I don't know, what kind of combat villains we'll see in the future. He's doing really well at 80 for us, so. Oh, the discount's not until 5/14. Where'd you find that? Where'd you find is it just on there and I just didn't pay attention? It actually lists the date it starts. Nice, congrats, Mahan. That's fantastic. Okay, well, but honestly, even though that's the case, gotcha. It's on their website. Awesome. Thank you for the info. Appreciate it. Okay, so we've got a month. So maybe we definitely don't want to invest those combat books into a different character. We need to save those combat books for Wolverine. But the question is, do we want to try and sneak in another tier 3 with other books before the anniversary? The other thing I'm looking at is we could build up M'Baku. We don't need books. We just need stuff for his gears and then the transcended potential materials. So that's an option as well for our next step. We're kind of looking at what we need to do here. This is actually this is not really intentional. I mean, it is, but I didn't think it was exactly what we needed to do next. If we're going to build another tier 3 before Wolverine, it should probably be Shuri. We need to get supports up really bad. We need tier 3 supports so we can start making real teams. Yeah, because we got 7 books, so we're close. That's actually kind of a tough call where to start investing next. Let's see what we've got. Our tier 3 materials are super low, and they're going to be that way for a while. And we don't want to be using Life Seed really for Strange. So we'll be using TCP and Life Seed combo. We don't need to stress this right now, but yeah. We could definitely build his gears up at some point. Speaking of Warpath, because he's a great striker. He's got the leadership tag, so he gives you 10% damage to your World Boss Legend teams. So he's an easy way for us to build up a leadership striker as an earlier free-to-play account, and he will also give us a nice tier 2 for Shadowlands stage clear after 35. Is 6K of both enough for 2 tier 4s with a 25% discount? I do not think so. Let me see if I still have those numbers for you, Min. Hang on one sec. I had them for a video we did, but I think they are gone now. I think it was about 4K Carbo, 4.4%, I believe. And then it would be 3 point something Soul of the Faltine that you need. So you'd be looking at more 9,000 Carbo and 6,000 to 7,000 Soul of the Faltine for 2 tier 4s at 25%. I think that's what I got off the top of my head. All right. Let's keep this show moving. Let's keep this thing trucking here. I'm gonna get my notes down to size. Oh boy. There we go. There we go. All right. Keep myself on track. All right, we got our World Boss Ultimates done. Let's check out ABX for the day. See what... Oh, guys, today's the day. I forgot to put it in the... Well, it didn't need to go in the thumbnail, I suppose, but today's the day. We get to test out Scream. So we're either going to, like, fail spectacularly and not get 1,000,000 points, and we will know what we need to do, or we're going to easily get 1,000,000 points, which is what I think is going to happen, and then we are going to be excited about that. Universal male fracture. Interesting. I think that lets us use Thor. Oh gosh, or Loki. Like, yeah, we really want this day unlocked. Really bad. And then, yeah, it was Captain Marvel that locks the, you need universal female for the no requirements. Scream, it locks the universal male. That's right. But still a very important day. So absolutely, oh, get out of there. Get out of there, Scream. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is where the poo-poos play. Not the characters we need. All right, there we go. That'll work. Ever since I used the support I needed for World Boss Legend in Alliance Battle Normal, we're not screwing around. We're going to use, like, the crappiest characters we can for Alliance Battle Regular. Excuse me. Day-69, baby. Funny number. Let's go. I'm kind of excited to have Franklin Richards and both kids, the whole family. Not that they're great or anything. I don't know. I like to try and keep sort of a different perspective on this game. I think you kill your own fun when you only think about who the best tier 4s are. That's all I want to play with. That's all I want to enjoy. That's all I want to see. You're really just killing your own enjoyment of the game. There's a lot of different, and you know, for people who have been playing for 10 years and have every character in the game unlocked, every uniform unlocked, yada yada, I know it's a different story. But like celebrating small wins and enjoying cool characters and building up characters you like without unis is all like fun stuff, and you can do in this game just for fun. Nothing that stops you. I'm gonna take all these guys to tier 3, transcendent potential. We'll get there. I like her abilities a lot. I think they're cool. I like this one with the logo on the ground and the globe. Pew pew. Cool character, honestly. Yeah, right? I mean, it is a game at the end, so it's about having fun. And games like this are so strange because they're like a chore, but the chore is part of the fun, right? It's like that pride that you've done something every day, that you've been disciplined and kept at it. So it's this weird combination of ways to have fun, you know? But if you get too stuck into one way... Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, she doesn't give you anything till like tier 2, though. But we gotta, man, we need 6-star rank up tickets so bad, guys. Need them. But we will get She-Hulk. And then, do we have a cancel? The question. Oof. We don't. So, that's going to be problematic. We'll have to figure that out. What do we need? Burn? Yeah, we just need like any character with burn, honestly. Can we do like, yeah. No, you can't do that, can you? I just wish that we could find... Yeah, I don't even know if any... Who's got burn, right? Like maybe Sif with her uni? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know who's got it. Bleed. There's burn, yeah. So there'll be a couple. Yeah, Sif has burn, so we'll probably just take Sif. Like with I don't know that our Sif even... She'll probably outscore Scream. Maybe. She's just not made for that kind of stuff. Neither is Scream, really. All right, let's see how we do. Yeah. All right. We're looking for 1,000,000 points. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You just have to wait so long to get her. And then the issue is without her uniform, she's not going to score for you, right? So the whole Scream thing is weird. But yeah, without her uniform, she's not going to score for you. Oops, I forgot to use my friggin' transcendent skill. And we may not get 1,000,000 here, actually. I'm surprised. We'll have to build her gears. to get 1 million, maybe. Maybe not. The problem is going to be that we can't cancel. That's just going to be the issue. Nice. Congrats on the tier 4 gambit. So what we'll do, try and keep beating on this dude and hope that we get a effect that we can kind of handle here. Yeah, this one will be alright, I think. I need to see her skills. Wow, she's actually doing pretty damn good. Keep in mind that our Scream, all her gears are at level 20. She is so low investment right now. It's insane. I think after the anniversary sometime, I know that we're gonna do you know, new account guide 2.0 because things are gonna change. And I'll revisit Scream. Because depending on where you're at with the selector and uniforms, it should at least be noted that like Sith is a good option with burn. You may run into trouble with cancels, yada yada. So if you can get her uniform, maybe go that route. But like since we, you know, we're a ways out, I built things in a weird order. It's hard to explain. But I would have built Scream up like this probably sooner, and maybe even taken her all the way to Transcendent Potential instead of one of the other characters that we used, because yeah, with her Transcendent Potential, she'd easily scored 1 million points. Even with a cancel, I think she could score 1 million, maybe even without Transcendent Potential. But yeah, we're gonna react, because see, we're gonna run into issues big time with the not being able to burn at all. Is there a cheekier way to get burn like without Sith? I want to look after this. Or like, can Sif burn without her uniform? But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. Okay, so you may need Transcended Potential or 1 million points. Even with a cancel, I'm not sure that would have been 1 million points. Yeah, Valkyrie. So we'll end up with Valkyrie. It's a weird thing. I think about the guide. I'm really like self-critical, right? So I'm like thinking about the guide, the Scream pick, and I think it's a decent pick, but yeah, without burn cancel, you know, she runs into issues with cancels. And the question is, what kind of options do you have? Whoopsies. Without paying at all. Like, can we just use Sif? Does she have burn? I highly doubt it. A lot of these effects weren't even in the game when these characters came out. So yeah, she's got like nothing without the uniform. I don't think anyone's, yeah, and these are all premium. So yeah, you're about dusted without uniform. So there you go. Yeah. I thought she had man, I thought she had silence. I'm surprised she doesn't. Yeah, she's got like no cancels, and that's honestly her biggest downfall, is having just no cancels at all. But honestly, combat female is a freaking mess. So there's not a lot of like, basically you're either building Scream Transcended Potential or you're buying a uniform. That's what's happening to you. You're either spending crystals to get past this day with 1 million points, or you are building Scream. Those are kind of what's looking like your options. No one else is going to get close to 1 million points without a uniform. Not even close. These two will absolutely stink in their base uniforms. God, it's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Yeah, exactly, Kush. And on other days, we should be able to cancel. And once we have Sif started, we can cancel. compare them. We'll do a comparison and break down the whole thing. Because, yeah, combat female for free-to-plays is an absolute freaking nightmare. But even with, like, other supports and stuff, we would have struggled. But we can get 1 million. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Scream can hit 1 million, no problem. I'm not worried about that. She's not transcendent potential. She just has her skill unlocked. So she's not built at all. She's got some ISO 8s. What do I have on her? Oh, she doesn't even have an ISO 8 set. Decent, like, mini rage, so that's nice. But yeah. No, I don't think we can do it now without a cancel. I don't think we can do it now. And my concern, Sahaj, with her rotation is that you just run around in circles if you do that. It may be worth it. I'll try it. And then weave in the other skills. I don't think so, Kush. I don't think so. I'd have to build her gears. I don't think she's gonna do it without gears and transcendent potential. You're doing 1.2 million with Scream at level 60. Yeah, with no cancel? I'm like, wait, what? The problem is that we can't cancel. It's not that she can't do the damage. I'll try again. I don't mind. 30,000 gold ain't nothing if you guys don't mind. I mean, we can build... The other thing, dude, is I'm not going to sit here and bomb a bunch of gold into an ISO 8 set for Scream when we don't have a discount. That's a lot of gold. I'll give it a shot, but if this trolls us, I'm not going to, like, sit here and spend a ton of money. And we're going to put Hawk's Eye in there because I'm not... So, yeah, look... Holy 0.12% chance for overdrive opposed to a 0.3. It's worse than half. That's wild. That is wild. All right. See if we can get an offensive set here. Also, everyone hates doing this on stream because you got to listen to that damn sound. I need some coffee. I always neglect my poor coffee when we're streaming. I'll do like 5 of these, but that's it. Four. And we'll try one more time. And if we don't get a set, it wasn't meant to be. We gotta wait for a discount, yeah, for this kind of stuff. I can't sit here and drop millions of gold into Scream's friggin' ISO 8 set. I will take some time to throw a little bit of gold at amplifying Haruru slots, though. I'll probably settle for 3. I don't think we're gonna push for 4 and 5 on Scream here just yet. Let's just do this. Let's set ourselves a limit. I think 40 million gold is our limit. I don't want to invest more than a couple million gold into this right now. And I think that's a good limit to set. So if we can get an ISO 8 set and some Uru equipped within that budget, hoorah. There we go. That'll work. We'll just take 3s, nice and cheap. Gives us some power. Oh. Nice. Always go back and check your builds. Let's give her some skills. So now I'm going to give us 39 mil because I didn't know we needed to do skills. And this is a cost that I just factor in as a normal cost of building characters, not some weird niche bullshit where you're gambling when you shouldn't be. All right, we're going to go with that. Custom gear's fine. We can take a few more shots at this. A few more shots. Yeah, without even her... Yeah. Thanks. Appreciate you encouraging us, Kush, because I was pretty sure the screen prick wasn't terrible. Well, I went with it. Combat females, awful. So, you know I'm hoping that we can do better, but... Ooh, I can only go so far with this kind of pain, because, man, this is irresponsible for new players, just so you know. Fine's calculated, but, like, this is how you waste gold right here. Lessons in wasting gold. I'm getting pretty unlucky here with all 3 sets. Honestly, usually hit by now. Watch our gold. Okay, we can do a couple more. Try a single. See if I can just hit it with my own luck. Alright, let's see here. Nope. Man, it's being... having some really cruddy luck with these ISO 8 sets. Alright, come on now. I gotta quit after this. We gotta quit. I'll still try again, though, with whatever we have. I just... yeah, we can't afford to put this much gold into Scream. Too much. Is there anything else we have to put gold into? Good. Just need to adjust the set. Skills are good. Equipping Uru does not cost gold. Try to be like strict here. We've got 400,000 we can spend still. Yeah, we can. That's what I'm. It's a good call. You can just do like them one at a time. Well, we actually already have an attack one right here. Aerials, that's terrible. That's terrible. Do manually, and for now, just keep the attack buff ISO 8, even if 6-1. Yeah, right? This is what you're talking about, right? Just make sure that you get a all attack buff. Yeah, we'll just stay here. We just need to rotate one ISO 8 to get it, which is probably fine. These are terrible, and they're set up for Power of Angry Hulk. So we will just slap on another crit rate ISO 8 here. There we be. And now we've got a set. Okay, let's give her some Uru. I'm going to have to kind of cheap out here. Obviously, I'm not trying to give Scream a ton of our super high quality Uru here. Oh, yeah, I'm going to skip the 5 stars even. We're just going to use 4s. Just gonna use 4s for now. Give her physical attack Urus. Yeah, everybody needs 2 physical attack Urus. Probably needs... we needed damage, right? She was capped on crit rate. She gets like guaranteed crit rate and stuff. Yeah, she needs damage. So we need crit damage there. We're gonna need a good amount of ignored defense. Maybe we want to take... well, it's either ignored defense or crit damage on that last gear. One or the other. Which do you think would be harder, Kush, to get from the Uru? I don't know what our ignored defense Uru look like right now. And crit damage on the gear. Yeah, sounds like a good bet. Yeah, we got a lot of ignore defense Uru. We can use 5 stars for her. So yeah, we'll go with let's try and get crit damage on the gear here. Hey yo, come on with it. All right. Now, what are we looking at? Still needs a bunch of crit damage and ignore defense. So that's pretty much what we're going to load her up with. Gosh, her skill cooldown's fine. I'm not going to worry about that at all. Okay. It's fine. All right. We're going to rank up a couple of these. Hopefully. Oh, that was the other thing I got just rinsed on yesterday, was trying to upgrade Uru for Doctor Strange. I have never seen a hosing like that on Uru in my life. I was bricking 10 Uru at a time, just boom, boom, no upgrades, no upgrades, no upgrades. It was absolutely insane. We lose a bunch of cooldown if we equip that P card, Kush. We lose it to cooldown. Gosh, we could almost combine these up to 6-star. We've got so many of them. Yeah, usually I do. Normally I wait for discounts for just about everything. But, you know, some excitement about Doctor Strange, which is warranted. Okay, we're going to just slap at least one of these on each gear in an amplified slot, because we need a lot of ignored defense, and then we'll get crit damage in some of these other slots. I'm gonna check. Let's just make sure where we're at. Yeah, we need more. We need more stats than we're gonna be able to give her, which is totally understandable since she's not even transcended potential yet. So we will slap another ignored defense Uru right here. Let's give her her physical attack here. And then we're going to want a good amount of crit damage as well in some of these amplified slots, which I am super low on. Yeah, that stinks. I know, we're getting close, Anastasis. I know. It's awesome, man. Really appreciate everyone's support. It's been so fun. I've learned so much about this game over the last 2 months. It's been crazy. We learning and teaching. All right. Hey, no worries, Sean. What have we done? We got 25% of Strange's potential. We got looked at the new events, which we need to participate in. And we are trying to build up our Scream a little bit to score for us in ABX and unlock our ABL day that we are trying to get to. And yes, I'm putting the crit damage in the amplified slots. You saw that correctly. I probably should have put more crit damage in more of the amplified slots, if I'm gonna be honest. But honestly, she's looking good, guys, for where she's at. That's not bad. This is a lot better than she was. Let's see what we can do here. We got a few more Uru we can put on. Get some physical attack here. And then we'll toss on some more crit damage and ignore defense in the rest of the slots. Because we're not going to cap it. I'm like worrying about like giving her too much, but we're not even gonna get close, methinks. So no worries there. Let's get 2 crit damage here. And ignore defense and a crit damage here. And then here we will do probably just 2 more crit damage. Almost 40%. I'd love to knock that right up to the 40% threshold. That would be nice. Tripping here? Let's look at something. Get out of here, combat females. I'm done looking at you. Go on. He's not the one to look at. Okay. Okay. Look at Scream. Where is she? All the way. Oh no, got her favorited. There she is. Okay. I'm gonna do crit damage here. Honey. All right. All right. Yeah, let's see what we got. Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, this is gonna be so fun for me. I can't even tell you guys. There's so much of this game I've just like never done. Because it like came to the game later when I was playing an early free-to-play account. My strongest account that I ever made was like 6 years ago, 5 years ago. You know, I started 7 years ago. So, an artifact? An artifact? What for? That's not gonna do like anything for crit damage. Yeah, there's that. I don't have any artifacts. I mean, we could go get some, I guess. There's always that. Let's see how she does without an artifact here. Let's see how she does. Oof, it's such a tragic group. All right, let's see how we do. Yeah. It's all getting dismantled, so we don't have anything. Let's just see how she does. Let's see if that's any different. I'm gonna try doing her rotation, so just 3 cancel, 4 cancel, 5, yeah? And we'll see if that does more damage from stacking any fury buffs she has. And yeah, go from there. And then yeah, probably, is it 3, 4, 5, 6? Or I don't know, I'm gonna do the 6, let it play out. Can you cancel this? Probably. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Man, Kush, you my guy. You're always with the good advice. I'm probably to start this over, but yeah. So we'll want to do like 6, cancel 3, 4, 5. Is what it looks like. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, it looks like the 6 play. Oh, that's nice. Looks like the 6 plays out. Do you have to delay it? Dude, yeah. We might be able to score 1 million, honestly. Let's see. Yeah, using the rotation and a build sure makes a difference, don't it? Holy. Yeah, it's very doable at this point. Very doable. Gotta be careful not to die with Scream. Nice. What's up, Micah? For the support, brother. Give me a sec. I'll read your whole message. Seeing what we can do here. I want to see how it goes ripping through the second cancel. Yeah, not bad, man. Not bad. Yes, sir. Let's go, dude. Scream is a legend. An absolute legend. If I don't die. But yeah. There's 8. We got the transcendent skill coming up. Yeah, I screwed that up, but we're in training here. Let's see though. Let's see how far we get. Even off this sloppy run here. 900. Got 20 seconds left. Oh, I screwed up my rope. No. Yeah, we kind of need to get it before this last cancel. Because once we get into this last phase here, it's going to be difficult to push down this shield. But we've got it, no problem. I prayed like crap this run. So, very cool. Yeah, 100% Saj. Doc Ock in 10 months in the game. You can check my account. Mondays, Micah. I'll let people know if we do them other days as well, but Mondays are our kind of like account help day. So if you can make it for a Monday, we'll get you on the list and we'll take a look. Okay. Oh, can you not? Do you have to? Yeah, we're going to do 1 million. I thought I was going to come in and challenge the record here. Are we not doing it for real? Because I was going to do it for real. I thought that's where we were at. Can you do this multiple times? Yeah. I never really come in and challenge my own. This used to be different too, guys. Years and years ago, this used to be different, and you could like screw things up, and you like when you came in and challenged, you couldn't get rewards and like all this other crazy stuff. I don't know. Can we even get rewards still? Can you push the 1,000,000 and get to the next stage, but to unlock legend, but you can't get rewards? Is that how it works? All right, let's see what we do here, guys. I forgot the 6, so that's not a good start. Well, we paid 30,000 gold, so let's just throw it in on the next one. There we go. Watch those meteorites too, because it's going to be close. Nice, nice. And then we get the big rope with the shield down. Dang it. Didn't time that well, but that's okay. Start burning the shield down. Almost there. Nice, nice. We're doing some more work. Keep the bonus up. 3, 4, 5. That was close. Oh, died. No! I timed that so poorly. That's okay. Hopefully it gets in there and does the damage before the shield. Yes, sir! Let's go! Oh, the little things in Marvel Future Fight. You know what I mean? Yeah, Scream. Yeah, dude. Yeah, toot toot for sure, dude. That's great. That's like kind of that's a big deal. That's pretty crazy that she can do that. Thanks, Kush. You're a real OG, bro. I always believed in Scream. I never didn't believe. Hashtag believe in Scream. Let's go. Very cool, guys. That's huge for us. That's huge. Huge. We get to use our big dirty boys on this stage, on this day. Like, this is potentially like 75 Essence of Dimension right here. It's way more than that, obviously, because it's the Celestial Essence, the comic card, everything that comes before it. But, man, I wonder who... I think Loki is going to score way better for us here than Thor. So he's just ignore, dodge, and a lead right now, but a nice lead he is. So well, because we don't have a better, like, no, we don't have a better leadership. Okay. We have a cancel. Yes. We have our cancels. Yeah, exactly, and I'm bad, so I'll get hit a lot with Thor. I think Loki's the way to go. Plus, I'm way more experienced with Loki. Yeah. Oh, and Beta Ray Bill. For the well, we want to use Loki. If we Are you talking about like this bonus, the cooldown crit rate kind of thing? Attack movement speed? I wish their bonus was better. Like for real. But yeah. I think we're going to be better off doing something like that. And then... Yeah, Loki with Ronin's going to be good. And we're going to wish we had a 6-star Mega Rank Up ticket. I'm not seeing any more, like, there's not a lot of value in here that I can see. This looks like pretty much what we got. And then, like, we'll even just do that, I guess, for attack speed and movement speed. Doesn't hurt. I don't think anyone else gives us a better team up bonus, and I don't really feel like looking through them all right now to find out. So let's just go with this. Yeah, make it happen. All right. Let's see if we can't get a decent score here. I'll do my best. Dang it, I always forget that, like, he isn't going to take any of the damage from that. It was so bad. Gotta start over for that kind of mistake. That's terrible. Move, Loki. Move, yes. Nice. That's what we want to see. And then the fracture. That's perfect. Well, not perfect, but for me, way better than what I've been doing. That's for sure. Here we go. And then I think we can use this tier 3-4 combo and still have it up for the next one of these. So we'll try and get a big combo here. Straight into the 2 to hold him still. Take around behind him. 3, 5, 4. And we should... Oh, I hope that doesn't clip us. Move, Loki, move. Nice, nice, nice. 3, 0, 6, 5, 4, go! Oh, that's not good. Nice, nice, nice. Get us up over 1 million. Hell yes. Wait for the creeps. Nope, they didn't make it. That's okay. We got a couple of them. Grab that Odin's Might. Let's move. Here we go. Let him attack. Get behind him. 3, 0, 6, 5, 4. Hopefully we'll get our tier... We'll get our tier 3 for the next energy here. Oh no, Loki! Yes, sir! Get in there. Let's go. That right there is our highest ABL score by a lot. Nice, guys. Scream to the rescue. All because of Scream. Look at that. Mmm. Yum, 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 yum. Run with Thor also. I don't know, man. I got I got some stuff I gotta do today. The Ultron for speed books or do the daily. As a free-to-play player, I almost always run the world boss of the day. I rarely will make an exception. The only time I would make an exception if I was just dying for the books. And I mean dying. Like a character that I had so stuck that I needed to tier 3. Yeah, but other than that, it's really hard to pass up the extra rewards, especially on Legend. Because World Boss Legend gives you really critical materials for the World Boss of the Day bonus that you need. You get extra books, you get your tier 3 materials that you need. It's just really hard to pass up. Okay, let's check in on this. I want to see what we need to do to get dice. Let's check it out. So we're gonna need a card book. Oh wow, weird ones. Cool. Otherworld battle, multiverse invasion, weird. Weird. So I'll probably do these off stream and then we'll just do them in the morning. First thing, I'll save the dice until tomorrow and then we'll roll our dice on stream. But I'm not gonna make you guys sit here while I do Otherworld battle on auto and multiverse invasion on auto and all that crap, so. Temp team, yeah, and enhance uniforms, weird. So you've got 2 dailies. Weird. Pretty crazy. All right. Another 1,000,000 gold. Thank you. Puts us right back up over 40. All right, let's check in here. This Mythic Rick's done. Maybe you guys want to jump in here with me and we'll get one of these done real quick. People can get their completion if you're still doing normals. I'm just going to jump in here for a couple runs for some of the completion. And we will move on. Oh, where's the support? Give me a support. I don't care who. Actually, give me even Baku. He's better. And let's go. Wait. Uh-oh. Oh. Give us a sec, Ariels. We'll clear this one out, and then we can all do a mythic. This will only take a second. A ton of people will hit it. M'Baku, you can go ahead and sit down, brother. Just take a rest. Take a rest. Cheer from the sidelines. Give us that support. So we do account help sometimes, Aerogamer, but usually on Mondays. And today I'm gonna pass. We did account help yesterday for like almost an hour or something like that, maybe longer. It was like an hour and 20 minutes. So if you can, come back on Mondays. We will be doing account help, and I'll put it in the thumbnail usually if we do it on a day that is not a Monday to try and give people a heads up. That's kind of fun. Let's all do a... I like that. Let's all do a Mythic Rift. I'll hold off on the Dimension missions till later. And we'll put some of that energy into a Rift. You're just going to need to add the whole stream to your friends list, Arios. You outed yourself in front of everybody. That's great. Oh, bam. We can do Mythic Rifts too, by the way, guys. We'll start doing that. Let's do that. That's fun. At least 1 or 2 days a week, we'll pop a Mythic Rift on stream so we can all, like, kind of jam on it the best we can. I know I can't get, like, everyone on my friends list, but a lot of the friends list is you guys. So hopefully Mythic Rifts I pop or something everyone can jump into already. Or not everyone, but a lot of people. That'd be fun. I know, right? Just let everybody know we'd be doing Mythic Rifts on stream. We're gonna have like 1,000 people in here. Can I get on your friends list? M'Baku, I know it's my fault, dude, but get out of the way. Yeah, we're getting there, Juan. We're getting there. Because, yeah, as you progress, you gotta shift those energy priorities. And we need artifacts pretty bad. definitely one of the spots where we could gain a whole lot of power. We're shifting out of account power now, never fully out of it, but instead of being completely obsessed with it and ignoring individual character power, now we're going to start looking at individual character power a little more. Start looking at acquiring a few target CTPs, looking at getting artifacts, things like that. Our own alliance, bro, you know what level the store is going to be if I make our own alliance? Oh, bro, it'll be level 1. What am I going to do with a level 1 store in my alliance? I don't know how to work with that. Yeah, I got well, yeah, let's just go with really, really lucky. Alex picked up one of my videos and made a freaking 30-minute video about it and blew up my channel after it had been in existence for 3 days or something. Absolute madness. We got like 400 subscribers on this channel, 300 something subscribers in the first like 72 hours of the channel's existence. It was absolutely insane. Why my thumbnails are so crap, guys. I don't even know how to do what I'm doing. I had to just like jump right into it. I was like, okay, let's go. Yeah, that's so crazy. There's like I don't know. I haven't like looked recently at all, but there was like some, you know, he gets like 10,000+ views on his videos. It's just crazy. Yeah, it's crazy shout out. It was absolutely nuts. Everything just kind of lined up. Like to think we're doing some good things for new players though. Like I have seen a lot of people like following these guides and having a good time with early accounts, so there is that. And I think with this game, a lot of people join the game and like many older mobile games get overwhelmed by all the systems in it. So having like a full plan for the beginning of this game makes a huge difference, because once you get through that initial like burst of understanding everything, it's easier to ask questions one at a time and sort of figure out what you're doing instead of just being completely overwhelmed by all the different modes and stuff. I know I get that a lot when I try to play mobile games I haven't played in that have been around for a long time, and I'm trying them out for the first time. Absolutely crazy. It seems like there's so much content, but then once you learn it all, it's just about, you know, which content is priority, which ones happen in 5 minutes. You know, some things don't take long at all. Multiverse Invasion, you just set it and forget it, you know? Things like that. All right, I'm going to save the rest of this energy. I'm going to hope this one gets finished off. If it doesn't, I will come back probably and finish that up. And let me grab a little more energy if we're going to be doing a Mythic Rift. This right fast. Inventory space too. Might as well rank them up. What else we got today? Multiverse Invasion, custom gear. Cool. All right. That's plenty, because we're not going to run more than that on the stream. And I honestly can't get through more than like... I think I can get through somewhere between 12 and 15 runs on auto with Mythic Rift. Are we already friends, Ariels? I don't know if you're on the list. Let me see. Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. All right, then I am prepared. Ready to go. Might as well grab this energy as well. Those up. I'll come back for you. All right. Mythic Rift action. Character available. Who's available? Oh, Destroyer! Huh, welcome. Welcome to the team. Aha! You guys, there it is. That is actually not a huge deal, but is cool. All right, let's do our Mythic Rift. I'll talk about that later. Bam, there it is. Jump on in here and let's get to it. Thanks so much, Arios, for that. Very cool. Very cool. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for getting some of the stream in there. Thanks for letting me forget to set Thor as my dealer again. Never gonna forgive you. Alright, Thor, we may be doing this the auto or the manual way just to speed things up a tiny bit. Buzz, buzz. Quit pushing him down the hall, Thor. Just making this take longer. Oh, you know what? You could probably one-shot this whole room with Thor easily as well on auto or on manual. You just let them all gather up and hit the 6. You're good to go. Yeah. Yep. Just like that. Oh, I should have done the whole rotation with tier 4, but there we go. Under a minute. Not bad. Not bad. It's not on auto, but no. I need to set Thor as the dealer here. That's too irritating to live. There we go. I'll father Thor if I have the Love and Thunder uniform. So I'm gonna like kind of withhold on that. A lot of people say you don't need All Father, but I have trouble seeing. Like, really? Does Love and Thunder perform this well? Because I feel like it doesn't. Are people just saying you can get by with Love and Thunder, so that's fine? I don't know. Because I feel like the All-Father is going to be a big power jump. I can't imagine that Love and Thunder is strong at all. Let's see if the 5 will clap this whole room in one go. Sure it will. Oh, you gotta let those other guys get here. Oh, blew up blue stacks. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Couldn't quite get around the corner here to clip these last couple guys. That's okay. We'll forgive you, Thor. Yeah, there you go. I will say, I'll say the few things I've heard about Thor. I will tell you that we are having a fantastic time with our Thor. But a lot of people have had criticisms, including one person I really trust out of the Discord, had some issues with Thor without a build. Like just using an obelisk and not having him tier 4, he was not having a lot of fun with him in World Boss Legend and stuff, I think. So there is that to note, but we are having a really good time with this All-Father uniform. We do have a CTP of Judgment on him here, and he's tier 4, so there is that. Seriously, yes, hoping for rages for all tomorrow. I'm excited. We need CTPs, so we're really like, I don't know, I'm going to be okay with kind of anything that isn't Transcendence or Patience, really. I'd rather not get Refinement. Probably would rather, you know, of course we would rather get like a Greed or a Rage or an Energy. Something like that, but the best character for a tier 2 selector for a new player, if you don't have him right out the gate, Man-Thing is an exceptionally good like tier 2 character to start an account with. He's really strong in like PvP game modes relative to other characters you can have at that point in the game, if that makes sense. Like, he's not going to do anything against the, like, strongest PvP characters in the game, but against, like, when you first start out, he's very strong. And he does a lot of damage. And he's very good against World Boss Ultimate as well, because they are not immune to his status effect, so he makes them just stand around. And when you first start doing World Boss Ultimate, he's really good as a striker and as one of your carries very, very early. So I like him. Icon is another really, really good, really strong character from a tier 2 selector. Yeah, no regen, please. Pass. But it's okay. Again, like, I'm not going to be mad. They're going to be fodder for what'll eventually be, although... Oh. Can you turn CTPs into, like, what do they call it? Can you convert them into, like, some kind of fodder for... reforging, I'm sorry, gosh, I couldn't think of the word. Or do you have to just literally let them sit in your inventory, taking up a spot each for each CTP? Because that's how it always was, and that's yucky. Yeah, it doesn't stretch far enough, unfortunately, the 5. You have to have the tier 3 built up, it would seem. Or maybe I could position a little better, I don't know. Yeah, they just sit in your inventory, huh? Boo, boo. That sucks. Super sucks for free-to-plays, but hey, whatever. What are you gonna do? There we go. I just wanted to make sure we got those and didn't miss out on them. You sleep good, honey? Here. Give me just 1 second. I'm gonna say good morning to my wife. That was crazy. You know, you can always wake me up. Like that happens in the middle of the night. You were so sweet to take care of all that. Our dog got so sick last night. Some of you that have been following the stream, we had her spayed recently. And so after female dogs get spayed, it's a little more intense for them. And she had to be on painkillers for a couple days. Had to, I say loosely, because she didn't seem to mind too much. But also sedation meds, because she can't, like, run around and rip all over the house as a puppy when she's got an incision, right? So we had her on these meds, and yesterday we stopped giving her the sedation meds, and she must have just been super constipated from the meds, and in the middle of the night she just had, like, the worst accidents everywhere in her kennel. It was super sad. And the wife got up and cleaned it all up by herself, and then comes back in the room, and I'm like, honey, where have you been? And she just tells me what's going on. I was like, oh, no. Her name's Jean. We call her Jean Bean. I'll show her to you guys sooner or later. She is cute. Yeah, she's all lanky. She's funny looking. She's a funny mutt. She's like a cross between a German Shepherd, boxer, lab, lots of black lab, but also something really small. She's just like not as big as those breeds. Yeah, it's like the Catalua Hound or whatever she's got in her that's smaller. She's very cute. She's like lanky and skinny like a German Shepherd, but and like has like black lab face with some jowls. She's a cute one. You can tell I'm a fan. What character should I focus for builds for new player? There's a whole guide on the channel if you want to check it out, which is kind of like my blueprint for how to start an account. I don't know that it's the best, but it looks like it works pretty damn well if you want to check that out. Because that's like a really complicated question, like who should I build? You know, what characters are strong? But you can check that out if you want. It'll likely help you out some. And also, I know it's crazy, but there is a 8.4-hour live stream of the entire first day of a Marvel Future Fight account, if you want that too. And we talked a ton throughout the day about different new player tips and crystal farming strategies at the beginning of the game and all kinds of stuff. The laziest German Shepherd on Earth.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't know. If Jean was a pure German Shepherd, she might give them a run for their money. She's pretty, man, she was a good fit for us. She's pretty laid back for the kind of dog she is, which is really nice because we're not, you know, I'm a gamer, man. I'm not outside all the time. I do love the outdoors, but, you know, we're not going out for hikes every day. We get out for a walk, but Labradoodle, nice.
Aww.
Doggy ADHD, yeah, well, I think that's just the way some puppies are. They got like rattle brains. 9 dogs, 9? Whoa. Ah, so you're just a human that lives at a dog's house, huh? We love dogs too, that's great. Good on you. What time is it? It's been 2 hours? Okay. Yeah, we'll finish up this rift, go over a few more things, and then I'll call it. I'm trying to keep the streams like 2 hours or below-ish, except on Mondays. For the most part, just so they're like a little more digestible. After 2 hours, it gets into pretty weird territory where no one really has the time to sit through that. And most people I know come back to these VODs and kind of click through them and just catch up and stuff, and that's great. I like the live streaming. I like having the series. It's much easier for me than trying to make like... I don't know how people try to make a video every day. I think once you get a little, you know, easier at it, obviously, or better at it, excuse me, it becomes easier over time, but making videos takes days and days for me. It's not something I can just like sit down and do in 5 minutes. Yeah. Man, we're dying for that Pierce. It's going to be so good for our account once we get some Pierce. Absolutely huge. It'll cut the time down on this to well under a minute for us, probably. Maybe even on auto, which is pretty nutty. Get over there. There we go. Get that guy. Good luck. You should. They've gotten better, I will say, so I don't know about going back, but hey. I'm certainly not going to stop you. Wow, 23 runs with Strange. That's impressive. Yeah, I'm not even keeping track. We only had like 140 something energy or something like that, but yeah, we got going. This is good for our account. We really need Celestial Essence. And we need card crafting cubes, to be honest. We're about dried up. And we're going to need them for the rerolls. Which I think, guys, we're going to be doing some pretty fun re-rolling around the anniversary, I'm guessing. We should, our premium cards should line up with the anniversary, which is insane. Like, everything is going to line up. We should be getting, because we'll get a future pass, right? That should still give us the P card tokens in whatever. I didn't look at the timer, but we're down to like some days or something left on the current pass. And then, we'll also get the token event with the new update for another P card, and then we'll probably get 1 or 2 P card rerolls from crystals on the anniversary. So we might be re-rolling like 4 or 5 times around the anniversary, which is just crazy. Crazy. There we go. That's what we want. Clip the whole room. Oh, there we go. Nice. Got it. Yeah, for all the fire buffs, flame buffs. Really want to get that 50% bonus to our dispatch. Thor, don't be a Loki. Don't stand there and pretend high five. It's rude. Got my rotation all switched around and reversed. Oof, this is a slow one. Oh golly. We still got minions back here. Oof. Yeah, it's a pretty big bonus, man. It's pretty big, especially once you get, like, it all compounds, right? So you get the overall bonus from your dispatch level, plus you get the bonus from your actual sector power. And all those, you know, combine, and that's how you end up getting... That's your battery, man. That's the only way anyone's running... Well, the only way. There's another way, but... running dispatch, or not dispatch, I'm sorry, dimension rifts like this, you need a lot of energy. And if you don't have a healthy dispatch section, like mode in your game, on your account, it's going to be a huge struggle to get enough energy to do this kind of stuff. Or you're going to be sacrificing every other game mode to do this. I don't think I'm much further ahead of you, Sahaj, so don't feel bad. I don't know how many we've done. I haven't been keeping track at all. Not a particularly impressive amount, though, I'm sure. Yeah, Doctor Strange probably cooks with all that, just those massive area of effect attacks like the 5 and stuff, plus having the V-pad. If you're like farming them yourself. Crazy. There you go. Yeah. Cards and Odins, you don't even go for... Well, yeah, it's a big energy investment for the CTPs, and they're really, really rare. Nice. Yeah, I'm not sure we're going to end up with 40k essence or anything, but it's definitely something we need to be doing on the account. I've been doing a little bit of this off stream, but not much. I do feel, not bad, but like I'm not contributing to the Mythic Rift rotation at all right now. So I just kind of, I don't push on people who too hard to open them for me, you know what I mean? Since I can't return the favor. Or not can't, don't. Because I haven't ranked up all my, all of our, whatever they're called, stones for opening them. The stones. I should have counted. We could have been racing. I mean, I'd lose, but it'd be fun. I don't know where we're at time-wise either. What we got here? Oh shoot, 10 minutes left. We're gonna use all our energy. I don't even think we're gonna be able to... I don't even think we're gonna be cut off by the timer. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm wondering if our Doctor Strange, like how he's gonna match up to our tier 4 Thor at tier 3 level 80. I'm really curious how he's gonna line up with him. Oh, golly. Get out of here. Rattle the cages. Oh my gosh, horrid run. Blind, I'm blind. Wow. Nice. Yeah, man, I'm actually like pretty excited about what this dispatch team we've got cooked up here is going to be able to do. We'll see, but we're already cruising as far as dispatch farming goes, so it'll be really interesting to see how a tier 3 level 80 Doctor Strange affects that team with the CTP of Rage. I'm getting hungry. Way past time for breakfast. Not your job. Don't say you're sorry. That's not what I meant.
Bad wife.
My wife's over here like, I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, it's not your job to feed me. Thank you, though. You're sweet.
Bad wife.
Yeah. Bad wife. Bad. Oh, gosh. I'm busy playing computer games, okay? I can't afford to feed myself. Golly. What's up, Nadar? Hope you're doing good, brother. Good to see you. Yeah, see, we're still like, that's kind of where we're at with energy, where it gets a little weird, is we're still really hungry for tier 3 materials, like really hungry. So it's hard to pass up on, honestly, any story mode at this point for Essence, because Essence doesn't seem like that valuable to us when you have like 100 Essence of Dimension on your account, you know what I mean? And I think that's sort of where I get stuck as far as where to invest the energy. Once you get past that need, yeah, it becomes completely different. Then you're only looking at the premium reward capabilities for each, right? Doing really good, man. We're doing really good. Having a fun stream. It's been a good one, honestly. And tomorrow's CTP day. Good times. Good times all around. Seems to do that more on manual. I want to see. I'm just gonna like let this guy rip. I wonder if I'm actually like slowing this down by touching it. I doubt it, but yeah, no, definitely gonna go faster on manual. Definitely. This is a slop too. I don't know why he's. Well, you're gonna with that attitude, Celine. We're getting 2 rages out of our chest. We're getting 3 rages. That's what we're getting. For whatever weird reason, it's just gonna drop. It's gonna be like CTP of Rage X3. We're gonna be really stoked about it. That's right, manifesting. You got it. Yeah, the super mega crit from the CTP chest that is so rare that it's literally never been found before. That's what we're getting tomorrow. It's like a 0.0000001% chance. It'd have to actually probably be way smaller than that, because even if it was that small, we still would see it a lot. Yeah, the brilliant rage super crit. There we go. Oh yeah, a whole lot faster doing them manually, but he can farm them. He can farm them on our... Oh, it's just the dogs. I thought... That was funny. No worries. All right. What do we got? Where are we at? I'm out of energy. We got 4 minutes left. Beautiful. Come on, else there's more mythic rifts than we can even keep up with. All right, so let's see what we ended up with here. I don't even know what our Celestial Essence looks like. 1,500, okay. Pretty low. I know we did essence pulls a couple days ago, like 2 days ago, so. Let's see what's going on with the artifacts we got. Let's dismantle them. Kind of a rough run for us, but that's okay. They can't all be big winners. Yeah, because these are all like instinct crit rate and instinct crit damage, and these won't do anything for someone that's like... Although I shouldn't say anything, because I wonder, like, people say that, but I haven't measured it. I don't know if it's actually noticeable at all. I just know that, like, instinct crit damage is going to be different than normal crit damage, for sure. Be like a totally different stat, I suppose. The 240 there, not bad, not bad. I mean, it was actually pretty bad, but that's okay. Essence is good. All right. Grab these too. Let's see what's going on in here. Maybe we'll get lucky with something. Bammers. No, nothing on the chest. All right. Another 50 EOD from the Conqueror level. Very nice. Yeah, so we're gonna have to figure out where we're digging into next. We're gonna want a level 80 Strange, I'm pretty sure, but it's gonna be a couple days before we can even start doing that, most likely. So we'll have to figure out where we want to start investing next as far as who we're going to build. We're capped on combat books. We're close on all the other books. We don't have a blast target anymore now, but we just used our blast books, so. The Transcended Selector. Yeah, it's Subtarzi, we'd probably put him on 2 different characters for sure, because we're free to play. Exactly what Yuan said. They're too rare to be slapping them together just yet. And then the other question, the Selector. We are going for Sif on this. We're gonna go ahead and grab our Sif and get her uni for the anniversary, because cheeky little thing you get here for following this plan, she has a uniform option for, I think, Loki? Am I making that up? Am I making that up? I think it's the 4th one for Loki. I hate that you can't see these till you get the... oh, there it is. I was like, I could see it. It's going to give our Loki, like, a huge bonus, guys. That's not just a uniform option. I believe that's one of his really good uniform options. I could be wrong, but I believe on that 4th slot for Loki. Is it the same for everybody? As a free-to-play for years and years and years, uniform options are another thing that I don't, is more of a luxury that you pay a little less attention to a lot. But anyways, I think it's one of the good uniform optionals for him. So yeah. So we'll get like something like all attack or something crazy from that. And then also, just pointed out while we're talking about it, on the All-Father uniform, look at this. The All-Father gets an optional from Shuri. So we get... But that's the 3rd option. So I'm not sure this one's going to be very good, but it doesn't really matter because we want Shuri. We just get more stats. Very nice. We like that. So very, very cool. Yeah, I don't think the 3rd optional is very impressive. But I don't know them by heart at all. I just know that there are, like, I believe it's 2 uniform optional slots that are far more powerful than the rest. They're the ones you can get, like, all attack and something else on. But yeah, we will figure out where we're going to go. We're going to get Sif, and then we'll figure out who we're going to start building up next. Whether that's going to be... We're going to build a tier 3 in the meantime. We're going to have plenty of materials and plenty of time. So I think we'll go with Shuri. We're going to be getting her uniform for the anniversary. So she's a really good target. Yeah, and M'Baku. We're gonna build up M'Baku, but I'm just talking book planning basically, Subtarsi, right now. I'm talking about who is gonna eat our books next, so we don't end up getting all constipated on books and having, you know, a bunch of 10 stacks sitting in here for weeks at a time. That way we can keep our books moving and utilize them efficiently. And then yeah, we can throw. We're gonna want to. Basically, M'Baku is just our build as we go. Like everything we can put into this guy, we don't need books for him. He's gonna be a cheap transcended. We just happen to have books, so maybe we'll go M'Baku first. Maybe we'll just bust up M'Baku really quick next. Get him done. We may even have time for M'Baku and Shuri before, because you guys let me know that which I really appreciate, that native tier 2, tier 4 bonus won't be until about halfway through May. We should be able to get both Shuri and M'Baku done, get our 2 supports, have Wolverine built up and ready to go. And bam, we got a plan. I like it. And I haven't refined these for like almost a week now. Some stuff I want to shift, but we're getting close here on what we're going to end up with, I think. Pretty close. We've unlocked Valkyrie now, so this is a for sure. What's up, Chitana? See you again. We're going to get Sif from the selector, so we'll get her uniform for sure. I was thinking about it, Subtarsi, but it's a full month until the... I mean, we do get value out of him in the meantime. It's not like we don't get... It's such a tough call. I love this kind of planning. It's super fun. It's expensive, right? So we'd be going from a native tier 2 to a native tier 2, and it's going to like bog us down, but we like have to do it at some point anyways. So it's kind of... Yeah, maybe we'll get... That's the other thing I was thinking before I even start talking about all this right now, is maybe we'll get him out of the way. We'll just get Wolverine at least to tier 3. So that's done. And then, yeah, because bios are going to be our big issue. And we need bios for these guys. So I've been watching bios. Yeah, I'm working on bios, making sure to build them up so we can build up some of these guys. It's going to be expensive. So 10K crystals, we're looking right now, guys. Since y'all are here, bunch of y'all are here. Wow, thanks everybody. Really appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody being here. We are going to pick up Multiverse Saga for almost 100% sure. I'm like 99, which for me is like 100 for a lot of people. This is huge value for us. We plan on playing long term. So yeah, this is going to be one of the purchases we go for. I doubt it'll be discounted. It's more that I just want to have it, and we are going to have the bulk of crystals that we need to get it. Of course, we're going to see what's discounted on the anniversary. You know, that may adjust our plans a little bit. I'm guessing we're getting a second Multiverse Saga. I actually have some evidence to support this, a lot of evidence, so I think we're going to get a second one of these. They said they were going to release one every year. Several people mentioned that they had said that. I haven't looked and confirmed it, but several people confirmed that they said they were doing one every year. And if we go to this, I don't know if it's always been like this. I feel like this changed recently, but I could be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's clearly a spot here for a 4th collection data. Who knows what it can roll, right? But there's only 3 different tier 3 materials, 3 different tier 4 materials. So I don't know what would be here, but there's clearly space here for another daily collection. And so I think we're going to get a whole new emblem collection and a new Multiverse Saga. And if that's the case, this is my very long-winded way of saying I might actually consider spending 10,000 crystals on both Multiverse Sagas. Ooh, I know, but I'm looking at it. And then we've got our unis, and we're going to go 6 to 10, somewhere in there. Unless we get information otherwise, so like unless we get confirmation that we're going to get that someone's going to knock Null out of the top meta for PvP, we'll be picking up Null's uni, Agent Venom's uni, so we can work on that team and get the value out of that while it's still strong. No, not unless expensive. It's not like expensive when you consider what you get, but you're building a native tier 3 with that epic quest, so it's very expensive. What's not worth it for new players? Which one? Oh yeah, the old inventory, free to play inventory challenge. Oh yeah, well, it's not just for crystals though, brother. That's the thing. Or not for crystals. It's not just for emblems. You're not buying the emblems, or I'm not. I plan on playing long term, right? So for me, it's super not about the emblems, and it's super about all these other rewards. About the CTP selector and the character that we get from the actual purchase. It's about the whatever. And granted, I know how long these are going to take, guys. This is a long-term thing. But by buying this, I get a CTP. I get an Odin's Blessing that I couldn't get otherwise. I get a P card. I get a Odin's Blessing selector. And that's just from the one track. So of course I'll weigh it out. And you may be right, Sahaj, that like picking one may be the better choice. Just going for one. I'm not sure that buying two at 10,000 crystals would be worth it, but depending on what the second one adds and what's available in it, it may be worth it. Why Beta Ray Bill? Because I love him. That's my heart pick. That's not one that I think is for everybody. I want to play Beta Ray Bill while he's strong. I don't know that he's going to be strong for a long time, and since he gives support value, even as a free to play, I think I can get away with buying this just because I love the character. Which one? No. So I mapped it all out, Sahaj. You can do it. It just takes time. It's going to take a long time and a lot of gold. I'll weigh it heavily once we see that pack. I will be making a video about all my spending choices on the anniversary. And so that'll be a good time to break down like what, if there's a new pack, like exactly what it offers. Is it worth spending those crystals? Maybe not for a lot of players that aren't going to have another like 8,000 or 9,000 crystals for the anniversary. Epic quests, we have finished, I think 4 of them. We have finished the Galactic Imperative, we've finished X-Force, we've finished X-Men, and we've finished Sorcerer Supreme. And the rest of them we're just kind of holding. And we finished Cersei and Kingo for the Transcendent Potential characters. What's up, Bob? Welcome back. Yeah, I believe it's 96. I can pull it up right here. I made sure to double check all this info because I was putting it in that crystals video. Yeah, so the difference is pretty staggering, but I keep reiterating over and over again about how long it will take to get these stars. This is like a year-long process. This is not something that is going to happen quickly at all. But for this one, for example, the Amazing Spider-Man, as a free-to-play, you can get to 54 stars, which is going to drop you right here, which is 1 reward short of your tier 3 reward, daily reward. But then also, when you get the pack, right, not the whaling chest, just the ones you can get from the pack over time, once you unlock them, you have the capability to get all the way up to 96 stars. So buying that pack over time, over like a year, gives you a Selector Odin's Blessing, a P card, your level 4 reward slot, a 4-star artifact, a CTP, an Odin's Blessing that you all would not have been able to access without buying that pack. And that's just one of 3 tracks. The other tracks aren't quite as impressive as the Spider-Man one because it has more stars total, so you get further down the track, but it ends up being so many rewards, guys, over time. It's pretty nutty. It's pretty nutty. Yeah, and there's RNG involved. Don't get me wrong. That's why I said it's long term, like long term. You may not even get to like, so like when I look at it, I even took things like that into consideration, right? I said, okay, so total you can get 96 stars. Some of these emblems are very, very rare. So if I can get to 84, I'm happy as a clam. I'd love to get the P card, right? But if this is the Spider-Man emblem, fine. If I don't get the selector ever, fine, you know? But I figure even with bad luck, you're still going to get yourself your level 3 slot, which is big. You're going to get an Odin's Blessing, a CTP, and a 4-star artifact. And that's like big. That's big value when you're looking at that pack, especially considering that you get value up front. So we're just talking about like down the road value. And granted, if all that value wasn't there, this pack would not be very attractive. Because 5,200 crystals for a 6-star character that you're not going to use for anything, and a couple emblems, and a CTP selector is not a very good value proposition. But when you weigh in everything else, it's pretty impressive. Oh, are you talking about like daily rewards and stuff? Yeah, yes, you can get Franklin out of the final stage contribution chest from Dimension Missions. Yeah, that's a good call, Celine. Very, very rare, but you can get him. Yeah. All right, guys, we've been streaming for so long. I gotta go. You guys are fantastic. I'm having so much fun, but I gotta get out of here. I appreciate y'all so much. Thanks for hanging out. You guys are absolutely great. I appreciate all the help with my gameplay, all the advice to each other, the mythic riffs, everything. You guys are absolutely amazing. Go ahead and hit the like button if you enjoyed this at all. It helps it spread to other people. If you're enjoying the live streams or you want to see the guides we're making, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We're almost at 800. Woo, woo, woo. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play, and I hope you all have a spectacular day.